What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Brick Addicts YouTube channel. My name is Juan, and today we're taking a look at the LEGO Avatar set number 75577, Maco Submarine. Let's get into it. Alright, so before we get into the review, let's talk a little bit about this set. So it comes with 553 pieces. It comes with 4 actual minifigures and then 1 smaller manta ray figure, which is a really nice inclusion. You also get 3 land features of some underwater coral and a nice little display stand for the submarine. Before we get into the review, let's take a look at the box. Taking a look at the back of the box, all we get here is some artwork of the actual set itself. There's nothing else in the background. It's just showing you the play features, how you can display your minifigures, how you can display the submarine in a couple different positions, and basically just some of the small play features of the set. But other than that, there's nothing much to look at, so let's get into the main review. All right, now taking a closer look at the submarine itself, it's definitely a really nice build. It looks fantastic. As you can see, that's the display piece that I talked about a little bit earlier. So it looks really nice, kind of gives it a tilted effect. So it's not just, I guess, gliding through the water straight on. Obviously, let's take a look at this cockpit first. A really interesting design if you've actually seen the movie. The cockpit is pretty complex in design, so it's a little bit hard to do in Lego, but I appreciate the way that they try to do it with these new canopy pieces, which are really nice. So you're going to get one up top here, and then to give the illusion that there's more glass on the bottom, they just included a third piece, which feels like a little strange, obviously, because you're not actually going to be putting a fig there, and it just kind of semi-closes there. But it definitely looks nice when you close the top one down. It looks like it's, it depicts well what happens in the movie without going too overboard. So I think it's a nice inclusion. Other than that, in terms of play features, you do have some bombs here on the side that are constantly clipped in, so they don't drop or anything unless you pull them off yourself. You're going to get the same thing on this side. Oops. You're going to get the same thing on this side. You're going to get 2 of those missiles on each side. You do have, obviously, as always, flick fire missiles on either side of the submarine. And then you're going to get these nice turbines in the back, which can move in whatever direction you want to put them, which is a really nice inclusion. It really ties the whole submarine together, really makes it look like something that could be made in real life. It doesn't look like super fantastic or anything like super crazy. That's too fake. It looks real. So taking a closer look at these cockpits, right here is obviously a much longer space so that you can put the Quaritch in his avatar form up here. If you've seen the movie Avatar: Way of Water, you know that never actually happens. He doesn't actually pilot a submarine in the movie, and he definitely doesn't pilot one with his son on the back. But I think to include 2 random figures, I think was just too much, and it didn't really have to be done because Pandora, or the movie Avatar, is really just the main characters is all that people are going to want to see. So yeah, so this is kind of a big space that goes down in there so that you can fit a whole avatar in there because they have the extended legs, which is a really nice inclusion. And then up here, you're going to get a more normal, a 2x2 size cockpit for a normal size character. This being his son in this case, Spider. But other than that, that's the only 2 places people are going to be sitting. This bottom piece down here is just, like I said earlier, not a cockpit, just meant to represent the shape of the glass going all the way around the submarine. Other than that, you do have an inclusion of what I assume is supposed to be the reactor or whatever powers the submarine itself. Although the instructions don't say it's a play feature, you just kind of build it and then put it away. But if you remove this piece right up here, like this, you kind of pull this out here. I believe this is supposed to be kind of like the nuclear reactor that makes the submarine, be able to be powered up, I guess. But like I said, it's not even shown as a play feature or anything, but it's clearly, built to be able to be taken off and looked at. So I guess that's what that's supposed to be. But other than that, there's not much more to this submarine itself. It's a really nice design. Definitely worth the $60 just this build alone, I think. I've bought a lot of Lego sets in a lot of different price ranges, but sometimes you'll buy one and it just doesn't feel like it was a good purchase. This is definitely a nice purchase. I mean, you're paying $60 to have a really nice looking submarine. you're going to be able to display it because it comes with a whole display piece, which isn't normal for most Lego sets. All right, so let's quickly take a look at these minifigures that are included in the set. Please be nice to me. I might not be able to pronounce these names exactly right, but I'm going to try. This is Neteum. Very nice minifigure. Just blue, really blue. Included, he has a dagger, like in the movie, he carries around a dagger. His hairpiece is really nice. As you can see in the back, it's going to have a little attachment piece, I guess. Just like in the movie, their braid is what attaches to whatever it is, whatever animal they're trying to ride. So that's included, so that if you get any of the other Avatar sets, it does connect to whatever animal that is. So that's a nice inclusion. He's got his loincloth going down the middle, down to his legs. Obviously on the waist, you got a little bit of a print there too, which is really nice inclusion. You got some braids right here on the right side of his leg. And then you see, you know, he's fit. So you got his whole little abs and everything there, which is really cool. Some darker blue markings, just like in the movie. He's kind of smiling. His face is kind of smiling. He's obviously got those nice ears that are just built into the head, which is a really cool mold. And then, of course, you're going to get the tail, which is the same throughout all of them. But besides that, that's pretty much it with him, besides the fact that he has darker skin than the other minifigure that I'll be talking about in a second. That's to depict the difference between the jungle Avatar and the ones that are from the ocean. All right, so taking a closer look at Aonung, excuse me if I pronounce that wrong, but this is actually a female character. It's the daughter of the chief of the water tribe. I'm pretty sure she's the love interest for Neteum, so they like each other in the movie. It's nice to have her included in the set. They're almost always in all the scenes together. She comes with a nice bow and arrow with this new flick fire missile style of bow and arrow. Her skin is a much lighter color than the dark blue with the Na'vi tribe Avatar, which is really cool. You're obviously going to get that waist print that shows that, you know, that feminine waist print on the torso, which is a nice inclusion. You do have some printing on the back with some of the darker blue stripes. Obviously, you're going to get the same tail you get on all the Avatar. The different hair piece is really nice as well. It also has the connector piece in the back for an animal. Other than that, she just has her loincloth, blue everywhere, obviously, then some darker blue for the highlights. And it's really hard to see. I don't know if my camera's going to be able to focus, but you can see little dots all around her face and her torso. That's meant to represent those, like, bioluminescent stuff that they have on their flesh, which is really cool. Really nice inclusion that Lego was able to add that in there. And then obviously she's just kind of smiling right there. All right, so taking a look now at RDA Quaritch. That's his official Lego name. I'm not 100% sure what the RDA is, but it's probably something having to do with the fact that he's like a military avatar. He's still in his military attire. So, yeah, so this figure is really special. I mean, he comes in a couple of the other sets. Obviously, he's the main antagonist of the movie. Really interesting. He's got the same type of hair piece that Aonung had with the connector as well. Obviously, the tail. You're going to get like a camelback print on the back of his torso, which is a really cool inclusion. Really strange to see these legs with so many holes in the back. It's so funny trying to get used to that. Obviously, just like the other ones, he does have, it's not that he has less printing of the Avatar form, like those blue things everywhere. It's just that he's covered up with marine equipment. So that's why he's, you know, it doesn't look so much detailed like the other one. But he does have some really cool pouches up here, some magazine pouches, another pouch, some of his badges to distinguish the fact that he's like the commander of that little squadron. He's got some cool knee pads up here, and then kind of like a belt going around his waist, and then some type of holster over here, which is really cool. He doesn't come with any other accessories. He's just kind of like piloting the submarine in this instance for this set. But other than that, he's just a really nice inclusion. Obviously, you're going to need the bad guy in every set almost, and it's definitely a nice thing to have. Look at Spider. So, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the movie, Spider is the son of Quaritch, or the biological son of the actual Quaritch, The Avatar version of Quaritch isn't really him. It just has his memories. But so yeah, Spider is also one of the good guys in the movie. He is obviously a human boy. This is why they're trying to depict he's still pretty young. I feel like he's old enough to not have these tiny little legs, because he's not like 6 or anything. He's probably like 14 or 15 in the movie. But he's definitely young anyways. So they do include these smaller legs. But the nice thing is these small legs actually move. It's not like the Lego Star Wars legs or even the Lego City legs that are kind of, they just are in place. They can't move. So that's a really nice inclusion for this set. He also has a loincloth because throughout the whole movie, he's been living with the Na'vi people for so long that he wants to be like them. That's why he's painted himself blue all over here. That's why he's got the cool markings on his leg, on his torso, all over his back. He's marked himself up with blue. And if you take his hair off, even underneath the mask print, he's got blue on either side, which is a really cool inclusion. And then, of course, he can't survive in the Na'vi world or in Pandora without a breathing mask. That's why he's always got it on. And in this movie specifically, he needs it because they're spending so much time underwater. He needs to be able to breathe, so he's always wearing a mask in every scene almost. So that's really nice that they just printed that on. It looks fantastic. His hairpiece fits perfectly because that's exactly what his hair looks like in the movie. But other than that, it's just perfect. I think it looks just like the character does in the movie, and you need to have it in this set. I think it fits. So, just for closing, obviously this is, in my opinion, a fantastic set. It is really pretty, really vibrant. You're going to have so many special pieces, really different coloring. So it really pops. Every piece, even these land pieces that aren't supposed to be a main build, really feel like they could be a main build. And I know I didn't touch on this too much, but I'll talk about it in a second. But overall, this set is fantastic. Definitely worth the $60 price tag. I think with the 3 land pieces that you're getting, the 4 minifigures that you're getting, it's well worth your money. And I do also want to quickly show the instruction manual itself. This is what it looks like. It includes still images from the movie every time you build a piece. So these are the still images that are shown after you build the land pieces. So it's such a nice inclusion. It almost makes it feel like it's a Lego idea set where they take more of the time to show you images from the movie or the TV show that the inspiration's coming from. But this is just a fantastic set. I don't think there's anything wrong with this set. I can't tell you that there's something wrong or that they should have included something else. I think that they included more than enough. And, I said I would touch on this a little bit. Look at this manta ray. It just looks beautiful. Super special. It's got those bioluminescent little silver. I don't know why I said orange. Silver little dots all around that kind of move around and shimmer with the light on it, as you can see. And some nice purple accenting around that just make it look really nice. Just like in the movie, because there's a bunch of different types of animals in the movie, obviously. So it's definitely a nice inclusion to have. Overall, I think the set is worth it. Like I said a million times, there's nothing wrong with it. I can't find anything wrong with it. You can easily display this and not worry about just the submarine not being able to stand on its own. It looks great displayed the way that they made it. You're going to love keeping the box because the box artwork is beautiful, just like the movie. Even the manual, the instruction manual is just so nicely detailed. You would think it suffers from Lego's new saving on ink strategy with this really plain looking instruction manual, but when you actually open it, you are pleasantly surprised with, some type of imagery in the background. So it's not 100% just plain. So that's really nice, because some of the new sets, from even Lego Idea sets to Lego Star Wars sets, you're getting really boring instruction manuals, which doesn't really help when you're building a long set that can get repetitive. So really nice. I have nothing to complain about this set. Well worth it. It's 100% going to be worth way more in the future. These figures are just so special. The set is very special. The colors, the fact that you're getting glow-in-the-dark pieces, all in this one set that's only $60. I would 100% recommend it to everybody. If you're looking to invest, again, this is a set that you should definitely invest in. 100% worth the build, and just the fact that you can display it so beautifully. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed the review. I hope you guys keep up with the channel. We're going to keep releasing some more reviews coming up, a couple more of the Avatar sets. We have a couple of them already. They're all amazing, so we're excited to be dropping those reviews. We are doing a giveaway, which we did a little short about. As long as you like and subscribe, you are part of the giveaway. We're doing 2 501st Battle Packs, the brand new ones for 2023. So we're going to be giving those away for free. So like and subscribe if you'd like. Leave a comment about what you'd like to see next. And thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.